Hello guys, welcome to Mighty Ryan. Of course, you all don't know me by the way, so I'm Ryan, the new guy here on the business. Today, I'm going to talk about the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. Back in the days, we all wrestling fans are so happy about Monday, right? Because we got the number one brand show of WWE every single Monday. But nowadays on 2021, the WWE Raw is totally doomed and it's hard to finish the whole show. Maybe Raw will be good someday when the crowds return, maybe, but we don't know yet when will these doomsday ends. But this week Raw, is the changing happening? Is WWE trying something? Let's make a breakdown. The Monday Night Raw kicks off with a tag team battle royal, and I would prefer to see a tag team tomorrow match instead because there are just a few teams. I think it will make a bit exciting, and AJ Styles and Omos came out. AJ Styles said they don't give a damn about whoever win the match, and some kind of like they're gonna kick their ass. During the segment, we saw the little key thing with the Arcade Bro as I showed in my intro, and it was really fun and entertaining. Arcade Bro is the only one reason to watch Raw, maybe. And Morrison and Miz comes out, and Morrison gonna be participating on behalf of Miz and Morrison. And I don't know why Morrison calls a water can, and he nearly makes the Miz live from the wheelchair. I don't know why these two guys totally became one of the best duos in WWE into comedians. Another work of art by WWE, so well done. As soon as the match starts, we saw two RKOs and a nice one from Riddle, and we saw our almighty champion still celebrating for the fourth consecutive week. And we found the reason why Morrison brings out the water can, of course, to eliminate the Lindsay Dorado, and then he got eliminated. T-Bar and Mace both got eliminated by everyone, and we saw Riddle is the next eliminated by Xavier Woods. Every eliminates Xavier Woods, and it's pretty obvious that Vikings are going to win the match. And the ending was quite good before Kofi hit Trouble in Paradise to Orton. The Riddle either won for him. Of course, Orton eliminates Kofi, and Orton got eliminated, and the Vikings won the match. This is a sign of rival between Arcade Bro and New Day, I think, but I don't want to see it. Arcade Bro should fret with T-Bar and Mace or some other teams, but this is a repetitive one. I'm happy about the Viking Raiders winning the match, and they got a push, and they're going to be challenging for tag team titles at Hell in a Cell. Then we saw a backstage segment involving Dan Pierce and Sonya talking about how they are excited for the crowd return, and Charlotte interrupt and said she was embarrassed last week for losing. Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley came out and said she is the one who started the Beat the Clock challenge, so she should be the one calling for a rematch. And for no reason, they were put together into a tag match to face Nikki Cross and a partner of her choice. Phoebe, you're right. It's Monday Night Raw. Anything can happen. Like the face of Adam Pierce. Look at him.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Then we saw another segment where AJ Styles mocks about the Viking Raiders, saying that they are not the real Vikings, they are just one of the Vikings. Eric said he's gonna teach AJ Styles about the Viking honors, and so we're gonna see a one-on-one match between Eric and AJ Styles next week, for sure, of course. Then Elias explained about his action from last week and why he left Justin Riker. He said he saw no future in Riker, and then Riker attacked him from behind. It turns into a match. Of course, Riker won the match with a count-out victory, and I think with this new haircut, Jackson looks fine, and I hope for a push coming for him with a decent gimmick. Next, we saw the contract signing between Lashley and Drew, but the almighty champion was so busy with his girl, so he didn't came out yet, and Drew told us a story about why he still deserved a rematch and signed the contract. Later, MVP interrupts and said sorry for the champion's day. Bobby Lashley came out with a bunch of girls. I think this play 1-1 doesn't make Bobby looks like a dominant one, but it's cool in its way. After that, Drew asked the championship match should be in Hell in a Cell, so Bobby accepts, and when Bobby was about to leave with the girls, Drew showed the quality of the sword he is carrying every single week by cutting out the table, which is awesome, right? This is Raw, and you're gonna see everything that is entertaining. Later, Nikki Cross revealed her partner, and it's gonna be Asuka, of course. Then we saw Sheamus with the nose cover for his broken nose, and Ricochet vs Carrillo happens. The winner earns a US title shot, and it was a quite good match between these two talents. but the match ended in a double count-out, and no clue why did it end like this. Of course, Sheamus was happy and left the ring, so there's no point of happening and seeing the match. Next, we saw MVP approaching Kofi Kingston and said he was inspired by the Kofi Mania 2 years ago, and it made him return to WWE, and Kofi Mania was let go away by Kofi himself. I don't know why, but it would be awesome if Kofi turned heel and joined the Hurt Business. And next week, we got the Evil Marie returning to WWE Raw, which is awesome, right? Evil Marie is returning for the first time ever in 6 years. Then we saw some backstage business with Mustafa Ali and Mansoor or whatever the name is. I don't know him really well yet, so I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it. We saw Jeff Hardy versus Cedric Alexander, and Jeff won surprisingly because Jeff has been giving jobs to other guys like 4 months, and I'm really happy to see Jeff pick up the win. Next we got Nikki Cross and Asuka versus Rhea and Charlotte. During the match, Charlotte told Rhea to tag her and they got into a fight, and Charlotte used nature selection on Rhea, so Nikki and Asuka won the match. Nothing special, but I'm glad that it didn't end up with the most devastating move in the history of sports entertainment. I don't know what it is, but I want to skip it. Then we saw Mansoor versus Drew Gulak, and Mansoor won with the most devastating move in sports entertainment. It's empty, right, if a WWE show doesn't include a match ending with the most devastating move in sports entertainment. And here we go. We got one thing that is entertaining us every single week. We got the RK Bro. Ritter said if they got back on the road, he wanna eat every single Burger King of every state, but the key was taken back by Orton, and he said to focus on the match with Kofi Kingston and put into a bin. Poor Riddle. So Riddle versus Kofi happens, and Orton didn't come out to the ringside with the Riddle. By the way, the shot is cool. When Riddle was being beaten down, the Randy finally came out, and we saw the DDT from the ropes by Riddle. And Orton wants Riddle to go for the cover, but Riddle go for the taunt and ate the Trouble from Paradise for the second time in a night, and Kofi won the match, and Riddle made another disappointment to Orton, and Orton left Riddle. I don't know what will happen next week for RK Bro, and this might be the only one thing I'm looking forward to Raw. We saw a segment between Nia and Shayna, and Nia offered help to Shayna about Bliss, but Shayna turned down. And here we are to see another walk of art by WWE. Shayna got invited to Lesser Playground, and Lesser said Lily wanted to make friends with Shayna, but Shayna took Lily and said, just a stupid doll, which was totally right, and Shayna said the truth for the fans. And Lesser attacks Shayna and they fight off, and Shayna finally stomps on Lily, and we saw the pyro went off. Of course, Shayna went to the back, looked into a mirror and saw Lily, though she broke the mirror. There's still Lily in mirror, and the Raw ends. That's it, another terrible Raw ending. Though the overall show wasn't that bad, Raw is still terrible and still boring, and would be hard to watch if we still get this type of main event and bookings. The only good thing about Raw is just the RK Bro. So thank you for watching. This is my first Raw review, my first ever content on this channel. Like and subscribe for more, and you can also comment down below about how you feel about this week Raw. I'm the Mighty Ryan. See you in the next video.